guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Martin. This is Boom Bricks. Welcome to a Boom Bricks review of this absolutely gigantic Hulkbuster. This is the brand new Hulkbuster. Set number is 76210. Features 4,049 pieces. Has one minifigure, quite a few stickers, and an amazing printed dome. But what we're going to do, guys, we're going to jump in, have a look at this, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts after whether it's worth your money, because it does retail for £474.99, which is a lot of money. So close up of the plaque, it shows a few details in there. It shows obviously it's a Mark 44 Hulkbuster. The stickers, nice, I suppose, as nice as a sticker can be. With these expensive sets, you want to try and get these on absolutely perfect, but it would have been so much better if this was an actual printed tile and not these stickers. The display stand is a really strange thing because it's obviously a lot smaller than the actual set, and the minifigure is one of those things that doesn't quite go with the set because scale wise tiny, but it's always nice to get an exclusive minifig and spin it around. You've got somewhere to put your brick separator, which is just, in my eyes, very random. Now onto the minifigure. This is the exclusive Tony Stark that we get. You get a hammer and a spanner, random. Now looking at the actual minifigure, I really like the torso. The torso is done really nicely. There's lots of detail on there over his sort of sweatshirt that he's wearing. But what is the real letdown is you've got plain black legs, which is just ridiculously lazy, a grey arm, and also a dark red arm to represent the armour. Why is that not printed? LEGO, come on, why have you not printed that? For such a big set, expensive set with an exclusive minifigure, this is pretty much a letdown. I don't know how much he's going to be worth in the future because I haven't seen any pop up on Bricklink. The hairpiece is the same, and we also get the exact same head printing that we've had on many of these sets. One, why do you need that print on the back? Two, why did you give us the exact same head? We could have had a brand new headpiece for this. It would have been absolutely amazing. It would have been one of the best minifigs of Iron Man and Tony Stark that we could have had, and it's a bit of a letdown. Right, here it is, guys, in all its glory. It is absolutely massive. You can see I've had to move my camera back pretty far to be able to get the full Hulkbuster in there. You can see it's huge. I have the Ultron Edition Hulkbuster in the background there, and you can see just by him standing slightly further back, it's still easily half the size. It is humongous, and it doesn't look too bad as long as you get it in the right angle. The LEGO photos look absolutely terrible on their website, so that's a bit crud, a bit crappy the other day. But it just looks really good. I love the stance of it. I like how it looks. I like how you pose the arms and the hands how you want. And yeah, it just looks pretty cool. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to jump in closer and we'll show you some details as we go through. And yeah, I'll point out what I like about the build and what I don't like about the build. So we're going to start with the feet, guys. The feet are quite nice. I like how wide, chunky these are. Obviously, they've got to be pretty big to be able to hold the size of this Hulkbuster, so they've got to be pretty large. There's some nice details in there, some nice pieces, and again, some gold. Now, a lot of reviewers have been saying that this section here, where the ankles are, show you both sides, there's quite a lot of gaps going on in here, which, yeah, it's a bit disappointing, but at the same time, I think it's quite good how they've shown some of the workings in there, kind of make it look like gears and that. Should be a bit more chunkier, but it does actually hold pretty well. And as we go up to the knees, this section moves. That is one of the large glow-in-the-dark pieces. The actual build for these sort of shins and calves are really good. I quite enjoyed it. There is obviously a lot of big pieces in there, which probably equates to some of the pricing. And as you go up as well into the thighs, you can see there's lots of gold pieces in here, lots of little bits of detailing. They should have been a bit wider, but you've got to get this stance in to be able to hold the legs the right angle to hold that up there. Now, one of the pieces a lot of people didn't like was this grey piece at the bottom. You can see there was a lot of plates on show underneath there. However, it would have been quite hard to hold the full weight of this build without having that there, I think. Yes, it looks a bit ugly. They could have done them in different colours. You would have not noticed it as much. And the proportions up here are a little bit odd, because this section here, in my eyes, shouldn't be there, it should be lower down. That is to be able to fit that buildable Iron Man in there. These bits are quite nice around the waist, nice bits of gold in here, and again gold up to this section here. Coming up to the chest, Yes, this is a really strange angle. That is technically way too deep. Should be more up with a different angle on that. But it works quite well. The top of the shoulders work fairly well. There's some gold pieces in there. And this dome is pretty good, I like that. It does open up. And you can open all of this completely up to be able to fit your buildable Iron Man in there. I mean, there's not many sets you can open up this far and have that much inside going on. So there's quite a lot of space going on in there. Now this is the second set to include this new Fresnel lens. It's quite a nice little lens, love the colour on it. And you press this little button here, and as you press that little button, the light comes on. I don't know why it's done in orange. That should, for the arc reactor, be more blue, but it looks pretty cool. It's a fun little addition. Onto the shoulders and the arms. This obviously has to be flexible, so there's a lot on show in here. You need to be able to move the arm to be able to pose it. I quite like the design there, but there should, in my eyes, be a few more pieces here at a different angle to fill those shoulders out. There is a lot of gaps going on here. These sort of bicep areas are quite nice. There's a lot of gaps again around this section, but that's so you can pose the arm. These are really cool. I love all these gold pieces. They look really nice. And the hands actually look pretty good as well, and they are very poseable. And you can obviously move it around how you want. And that is in here. Another light brick. Again, technically that could be classed as the right colour for when he fires particles and lasers out of that arm. It does come out in that colour, but I would prefer a nice white one in there. And while we look at this arm, let's have a look at these gaps down the side. Yep, there's loads of gaps going on here. Technically that could be filled out. You could probably modify all this in here and actually have it so there's not all these gaps on show. Fortunately, if you're looking at it from straight on, you're not going to see it. If you're looking from an angle, you're not really going to notice it unless you know what you're looking for. And there's a few gaps in these sections here, but that actual shape is really nice. Moving on to the other arm, it's exactly the same, just a mirror image. But the arms are pretty good, pretty chunky, and they are fairly flexible as well. I've now spun him around to show you the back. The best way to pick him up, unfortunately, is by here. You literally lift him up and you can carry him around really easily. Wouldn't say grab by an arm just in case you drop him. But again, the details on the back are quite nice. I like the thrusters in here. They're quite nice how they're done. And then you've got these thrusters on the back, which you can open up. So again, the details on some of this are really nice. I do like how the details have been done. There's just bits that don't quite finish it off. Here is that gold windscreen. That's probably been a quite expensive piece for LEGO to produce because you don't see many windscreens in that colour. There's a couple of stickers here. And for some reason you can open this up. I think it's you get your finger in just to push the Iron Man figure up, because if you do open this up, you can actually get in there to see what's going on, especially when you got your Iron Man figure in there. But overall, it looks pretty good. You're not going to see the back much because a lot of people are going to have it displayed against the wall or just something behind it. So you're not really going to see the back of it. You're going to see the front more than anything. Now, one of the main selling points was to be able to get this Iron Man inside here. They should have just done the torso. That would have been a lot better because they're going to do some better angles. So I'm going to open this up, guys, and we are going to see how easy it is to get this inside. Now, I've done it once before, so this is only my second time doing it. You kind of feed the legs in, wiggle him around a bit, and as you wiggle him in, move his arms out of the way, because his arms tend to get stuck. Alright, so you get his arms in, and then you've got to kind of give him a gentle push, and he is in. Pop that down, there's his little head sitting in there, and you can actually close that down, and buildable Iron Man is actually inside the Hulkbuster. So it's a nice little feature, but everyone buying this set do not want to be able to put him in there. They would rather have proper proportions, and he is an absolute pain to get out of there. I'm going to show you a little bit. Might not show you fully because I might get a bit annoyed, but to get him out, you see, you get kind of stuck. So I think that is why you've got the piece at the back. So let's just pick him up by his nappy, as we're all calling it. That goes there. So you can open all this up, just try and get your hand in there to help get get him out, it does help a little bit, but then his feet get stuck. And now his torso's come apart. So this is what happened last time I tried to do it. And I had to try and get his legs out. There you go, and his legs are out. So it is a bit of a pain to get him in and out because I say he kind of gets destroyed trying to come out. So guys, that is my review. I hope you liked the close-up details of what is going on with this actual set and with the build. Now, in my eyes, is it worth £474.99? I'm going to say no. It's a lot of money. There is a lot of gold pieces. The gold piece obviously drum lacquered. There is some large pieces we've never seen in gold, so that's quite nice. There's the windscreen on the back, which we've never ever seen in anything other than translucent colours. So seeing that in gold is pretty good. A bit disappointing that they put a sticker on it. Could have been printed, but that's Lego for you. They tend to put a lot of stickers in sets. Even these UCS sets, they should all be printed pieces, and that would be nice. But the overall price, I think it should have been more around 400, 420, give or take, around that sort of price. £400, I would have bought this all day long. I had to get this because my main collection is Marvel, so it's a no-brainer for me. I got rid of a few GWP sets that I'm never going to build, so technically it didn't really cost me that much. But it's a really nice set. It looks good on display. It looks quite cool. There's some really good detail. I'm loving the size of the feet. Yes, there's a few gaps here and there. However, it's a Lego model. It's not a Hot Toys model. If you want a Hot Toys model, then you're going to not obviously have these issues, but it looks pretty cool. With the other Hulkbuster as well, it looks amazing on display, and it definitely is one of those sets that somebody, your friends are going to come over and go, that's pretty cool, look at that, especially if they don't know what Lego is or they don't collect Lego and they see how big this is. The proportions are a little bit out, mainly to fit in that buildable Iron Man, which is a bit of a shame really. The dome on top should be brick built by now, but it is nice to get these printed domes. I do quite like those, and having all different sizes is quite fun to have them in a collection. But if you're a Marvel fan, 100% you need to get this. You need to add it to your display, to your collection. It's going to be one of those sets that are going to be in the future quite a rare set, I think, because mainly not a lot of people are going to be buying this. The ones that are buying it are either going to build it on display or just put it away for future investment. Will it ever go up in price? It's hard to say at the moment. I think it won't be on sale for very long. It might stay on sale for about a year. I can't see it lasting very long at all, purely because I don't think that Lego are going to get the sales that they want. But overall, in my collection, I'm happy. As long as you guys are happy buying this, the guys that do buy this set, you're buying it for yourself already. You're not going to be buying it because somebody said, nah, it's crap, it's got holes in it, it's got all these bits here, there's flaws, it's not the right size, not the right dimensions. End of the day, I don't care what anyone says. If there's influence out there that goes, this is crap because this, I don't care. I want it for my collection, so therefore I'm unfortunately not going to listen to anyone. And if you want, you can pop a comment in here, let me know what you think to this set. If you think this is a set that is worth the money or worth you adding to your collection, pop a comment in below. I like to have a little bit of a debate, so it'd be interesting to see what you guys think. If it's a good set, if it's a bad set. Overall, I really like it. I would probably give it a solid 7 out of 10. I'm not going to go any higher than that because stickers, there is a few gaps in it, and the light bricks should have been white rather than orange. I don't know why Lego insists to use the orange lights all the time. Stick colour white one in there for us, it would make it look a lot better. The proportion's not quite right, but I like it. I think it's cool, it's heavy, and it is pretty solid. You can shake it around a lot and not a lot's going to fall off. It's not going to fall over either. So that's my review, guys. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, please do hit that like and subscribe button. I am going to be doing a lot more videos. I've been a little bit slack in the last sort of few months, just purely because I've been busy and I couldn't be bothered. And now I need to actually get back into this and just bring you some reviews, maybe a little bit of controversial ones, because a lot of people don't like this, but I think it's pretty cool. So take care, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.